This video is made in partnership with Wild Cosmetics. More about them later. Today, we are going to do a massive kitchen declutter. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie from the Farmhouse Mom. I am a 50-year-old mom of two. I am a goat farmer, and I'm also a thrift reseller. In one of my most popular videos that I called Confessions of a Thrift Store Junkie, I went through all of the vintage items that I have in my kitchen, and I was asked by viewers to slow it down, and instead of just showing you a big box of items that I decluttered, to go through my thought process and to show each vintage item and how I decide what to keep and what to sell. So if you are ready for a massive declutter in your kitchen, or if you just want to come along with me and you love to look at vintage dishes, then this is the video for you. We are also going to bake a little bit, and then we are going to put a few Christmas decorations up in the kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen, and let's get to work. I actually have already started on the left of the stove. The cabinet over there is where I keep all of my baking supplies and my Pyrex and just things I use every day to bake with, but my camera deleted all of that footage, and so you are joining me to the cabinet on the right of the stove, and that is where I keep all of my everyday dishes. That's kind of my serving area. Underneath, I have my sourdough refrigerator where I keep my sourdough starter and anything that I'm proofing, and I also serve dinner here. Anything that I have hot on the stove, I'll pull the plates down and I'll plate everything up there, and it's very convenient. I like that system. So I'm not wanting to change the functionality of this area of the kitchen, but I do want to increase my functionality. It seems like when I am ready to lay the plates out there, that's where I lay them out, where all those glasses are, and I'm plating up everybody's dinner, I'm having to dig through all of these heavy dishes that I do not use, and so I'm wanting to reduce that by at least half. All of the dishes that you see me putting down right now were from my baking cabinets, all the cabinets to the left of the stove. That was what was deleted from my camera. And I feel the same way about this section over here. I use it every day. I'm always pulling down all of my bowls when I'm making sourdough or whatever it is I'm making. And I feel like I have to just sort through all of these heavy bowls, lift up 2 or 3 bowls to get to the one that I want. And so I want to do the same thing. I want to cut those down by half. The cabinet in the corner that I'm pulling everything out of right now is not a cabinet that I access every day. It has 4 shelves, and so I tend to use those shelves to store, all of the seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. So I think you can see how I started getting into reselling. I started buying things for the farmhouse 5 years ago. I really didn't have a lot of items, and so I always joke and say we don't have good weather here in the Midwest, but we do have amazing thrifting. So a lot of these items I got for 25 cents or 50 cents, and while I really love them and they were a great deal, I just started getting too many items, and so that's why I decided to start reselling them. I do have to give you a warning in this video. I'm talking to my sister on the phone, as I often do when I'm cleaning, and so I'm alternating between talking to her and then talking to you all, and so there might be a couple of spots where it kind of seems like I'm yelling, because I probably am, so just bear with me and give me a little bit of forgiveness. Okay, so I have everything out of all of my upper cabinets except for the top shelf, which is like canning jars, and I don't even want to go through those right now, and I use them occasionally, so I'm not going to take that down. And then I have one large pasta bowl that we use quite a bit in the wintertime. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to start picking through the stuff I immediately know that I want to donate, and then also I am talking to my sister on the phone while I'm doing this, and so I'm going to be asking her if there's anything she wants from either my mom or my grandma or any thrifted things that I have, and then I'm going to start a pile for that. And then I think I'm going to do 4 piles. I'm going to do a yes pile, a maybe pile, a donate to the thrift store, and then a donate to my sister and nieces. I feel like I always do 4 piles, so let's get started on that. All right, my decluttering is already going well. I just had somebody buy something off my Poshmark. That means we're gonna go to the thrift store today. So I usually only go to the thrift store on the days that I have to go to the post office. And so it's kind of like a one in, one out. If somebody buys something, I'll package it up, go down, drop off at the post office, and then I will go to the thrift store. It's only a couple miles away, and see if there's anything else that I can source. So my next video is going to be what I learned from reselling. I know that there's a few viewers who have had questions like, where do I sell? What do I sell? How do I sell it? So I'm working on a video on that, on how to organize the things that you buy and then how I sell things. I'm just a beginner, so I've only been doing it a year, so it's really just gonna be for beginners if you're wanting to get started. So, all right, I'm gonna take this up and get it ready to go down to the post office. Okay, it's all ready to go. I'm so happy to be partnered with Wild Cosmetics for this video. Wild makes refillable, natural, personal care products that last 24 hours. Their deodorant, body wash, and lip balm are packed with natural ingredients that are free from aluminum salts, parabens, and sulfates. As someone who loves to thrift and reuse items on the farm and in the home, one of my favorite things about Wild is that you can get a case for life. You also can have it personally engraved with your name. My favorite scent for their deodorant is the fresh cotton and sea salt. So don't forget to click the link in the description box to get 20% off from the Farmhouse Mom. And they also are having a Black Friday sale this week where you can get 30% off your order. Thank you, Wild Cosmetics, for partnering with me for this video. Here are all of my white and clear bowls. I cannot possibly use all of these white and clear bowls, so I'm gonna pick my favorites and then the rest I'm gonna sell. All right, we're gonna donate these. We're gonna sell this. So this I use, I'm gonna keep. I make an executive decision. Why don't I sell these since they don't match? Let's sell those. And then I'll keep that. And then I'll sell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bowls. And I'll keep 2, 4, and I'll keep 7. Okay, good. We're doing good. We're 50-50. So we're selling half and we're keeping half. All right, so this is all my Pyrex, and this was my mom's. This my sister gave to me. This my friend Leslie gave to me. But I do have a duplicate of this bowl. So why don't I sell? Why don't I keep the best one, which I think is maybe this one. And then these are just a little mismatched, so I could also sell these. So this was a gift from my friend Leslie, a gift from my sister, so obviously I'm gonna keep these, but I will only display one and I'll put one up in the cabinet. So this I will keep for the spring, and this of my sister's I will display. Okay, I haven't made any more piles, but I have this set of Corning that I thought I would use and I don't. And then I also have this ironstone gravy boat that I thought I would use and I'm not. So I'm gonna put those in my sell pile. I really love my primary set. So I stack it up like this so I can see it. But then when I stack it up like this, I don't use it. So I think I'm gonna take away the display stacking and then just stack it where I could see. I'll stack it like in 2 sets instead of 4. And this is my grandma, so I can't get rid of this, so I'm going to store this as well. I have had this for 5 years and I have never used it once. And so I'm gonna put it on my Poshmark and try to sell it. And then if it doesn't sell, I'll just donate it. But there's really no reason having it. It's like a little melamine bowl. So no reason having it if I've never used it. I love these so much. I think they are so cute. I think they are, oh, they're anchor hocking. And I've never used them, but I really love them and I wanna give it another season to see if I do use them. So I think with everything else cleared out, I might start to use them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these up for display. And if I don't use them by the end of the year, then they're gonna go up on my Poshmark. So I have a ton of Fiesta wear. So it's not vintage. It was early 2000s. I don't know. Maybe that's vintage by now. But I have so much of it and it's really heavy. I have put it away before and not used it, but then I do miss it because I don't like having heavy meals like, you know, roast or anything heavy or chicken that you have to cut. I don't like having that on our Corelware, but I do like to use the Corelware for lighter items. And so what I think I'm gonna do is take 50% of this Corel and put it away. So I'll just keep the Christmas colors. And that way we'll just have 4 plates and a couple of platters and 4 bowls. And then I'll put everything else away. That's what I have done in the past and it worked well. I also am missing 2 green plates because those have gotten broken over the years. So this also gives me an opportunity. I can keep an eye out on Poshmark or the thrift store and maybe I can get my 2 green plates replaced. Okay, another sale for Lloyd Braun. So my phone just went off as I was decluttering. So I sold these 2 items. I sold this little rug and this little Santa. So we're gonna bring that down to the post office too. And I think we'll stop right now. We'll go to the thrift store and then we'll come back and finish putting everything away and then we can decorate. Okay, we just got back from the thrift store and I'm gonna keep on rolling. So I have 6 of these glasses and 4 of these, and I like these better. So I'm gonna let these 4 go and I'm gonna sell these Whitehall glasses. And then I also have this set of 3 Crocs that I had up in the top just for decoration. And they're really pretty and I put them around the house thinking that I will use them for something and I never do. So I'm gonna sell these. And then I also have these sweet little dishes. They're a little Spode Chelsea wicker. They're so cute. And I do use these all the time for ice cream, but I have so many dishes that I could use. So I think I'm gonna sell these too. Okay, so I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies. I have some sourdough chocolate chip dough that I've already made. I'm going to put these back up and then we're going to open underneath the island and we're gonna get even more Christmas stuff out. Yeah, I have like 3 huge cabinets underneath the island, so we need to pull that out and go through that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Christmas china in here and then I'm gonna have my husband do the black and gold china and put it where the Christmas china was. And I think I'm going to sell lots of this stuff. So I'm gonna add all of this to my sold pile because I just never use this at all. So let's start selling. And then the lighting was really bad, but we put all of the Christmas dishes in here. And this is not 100% how I'm gonna keep it, but I'm just gonna keep it there for now as I work and clean. Okay, I have a donate to my sister, donate to the thrift store. This whole thing is full of cell, and all of this I'm going to work to put on my Poshmark this weekend. So I have all of that decluttered. So I think I wound up with 3 big tubs of items that I'm going to put on my Poshmark. So this is the area over here where you see that chair. This is the area where I sit right in front of the Christmas tree, and then I take pictures with my iPhone, and that's how I put things on my Poshmark. I also have been working on this area to the right of the Christmas tree. I have a little table, and I really need a nice buffet where I can store items for my Poshmark, and then also it's a big drop zone for us. So I've really been looking for a piece on Facebook Marketplace that I can put there. So I had some sourdough chocolate chip cookies that I made for after dinner, and then for dinner we had pizza. So on Friday nights I always make homemade pizza, and I also want to make a video and share this recipe with you as well. It is not a sourdough recipe. It's really quick. You can have it done in about an hour and have a fresh hot pizza for your family, and it's really good.
Hey Mom, guess who watered your apple trees and peach trees?
You watered them?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thanks for watering my trees. I think they probably are getting thirsty.
I watered the apple tree, the little peach
Aww.
tree, and the other medium-sized peach tree and the small apple tree.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Since you haven't watered them, were you looking out there seeing me with the hose?
I didn't, but I'm glad you were out there.
And you know the tree that's near our garden? It's not the small trees, it's that big tree I watered too.
Wow.
And the front yard, and the grass.
Oh my gosh, you got everything watered. As I was editing, I just couldn't help but to leave that little conversation in. Do you have kids, or if your kids are grown, when they were little, were they just obsessed with water? Jackson loves water. He always has the hose. He washes all of his trucks. He's always, watering the grass, watering the trees, which, on a farm, you're not watering a lot just because it's so big. But anyway, he just loves to play in the water. We always make 2 big pizzas on Friday nights because we can have them for lunch on Saturday. So that helps as well on the farm, especially if I'm working on a big project like decluttering the kitchen. It helps just to have dinner Friday night, and then I really don't have to cook until the next day for a small breakfast, but I really don't have to cook till dinner on Saturday, so it makes it really helpful, and I don't ever have to think about what my food schedule is. So here's a shot of nobody wanting to be on camera, but I just wanted you to see the table. We are going to be having Thanksgiving at Eric's parents' house, and so I'm not going to be decorating for Thanksgiving, but I had to pull my big turkey out so he could be on the table. Are you done decorating for Christmas? I finished the kitchen. I just put a few items up, and I think I'm done after this. I am decorating the rest of the house very minimally, if you've seen my other video, and I really couldn't decide what to do here. And what I think I did is I put that little tree up for sale, and I just kept my little Santa mug. I am going to do one more thing for Christmas, and that is make homemade ornaments. I've never done that with the kids, and we don't really have any ornaments from when they were younger, I really didn't buy anything special. We didn't go anywhere or go anywhere on vacation. And Jackson is already 6 and I don't have any baby ornaments or anything like that. So we're going to make some salt dough ornaments and we're going to put that on the tree over by the entryway. I put this ribbon up last year and then I hung some vintage cookie cutters, and I did the same thing this year, but I couldn't decide what to do on the side. I think I'm going to put 2 bows on each side, but for now I just left the plain ribbon. My husband graciously cleaned all of my windows. They were so dirty. They get splashed from the sink. And so I'm glad that I got that done. We put a couple more touches in the kitchen and then we called it a day. I think this is as decorated as I'm probably going to be for this year. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you got a little bit of inspiration from my decluttering, and I hope you have a great week, and I can't wait to see you soon.